call this a fast. I wouldn't even call it a diet. I feel like it was just an invitation from the Holy Spirit to look at my life and what I was consuming in a different way, and to be mindful of my relationship with things that I thought I needed. Hey guys, it's Theresa. I'm back with another video. I have been sugar-free for 30 days. I'm at the end of that journey. It ended a few days ago, and I want to share with you a little bit of what that experience was like and why I feel like it is so important for us to get so clear about our relationship with what we eat. Let's get right into it. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you already know that I am more holistic with the things that I eat. What started off as me just trying to eat better and take better care of my body after having surgery back in 2024 transitioned into this whole thing where now I'm eating well and healthy for the sake of my hair, wanting to grow the best head of hair that I possibly can. I was also a girl who had a self-proclaimed sweet tooth. I love all the sweets. I love all the cake. I love all the candy. I loved sweets. I feel like I just had a really irregular and not necessarily healthiest relationship when it came to sweets, because I could bake a batch of vegan cookies, chocolate chip, vegan ingredients, all the things. But then if you're eating 7 and 8 of them at one time because you're just craving it so much, there's a problem. Other part of this, I wasn't really feeling my best. As a mom of 3, it's a lot. It's very demanding on my body. I feel like I'm still also nursing my baby. I'm also very active with my kids. And so I just wasn't feeling my best. I still need sleep, y'all. I still be like, I could sleep for 3 days. But in an effort to just feel my best, look my best, and just have overall health and wellness in my body, I knew that that was something that could make a big impact. So I just sensed the Holy Spirit kind of putting in and leading me to lay down sugar for 30 days, all processed sugar. Overall, I had to really be intentional about what I was reaching for, and being very intentional about not reaching for things, not buying things, even when I would go out to different things with my kids, not just consuming certain things that I thought I needed. That led me to do research. And what I learned is that sugar it can cause inflammation in your body. Now, I am not a doctor, so please do your research. Y'all know I will share, but I also encourage you to partner with a professional, go get your levels, all the things. But for me, cutting that out really helped me to feel better. What we eat affects everything. And so I noticed my skin started to look different. I wear makeup every day as a form of self-care. So it wasn't a matter of, I didn't have to wear makeup this day or that day. I already did it. But I did notice that as I was wearing it, that the makeup just seemed to sit a little differently. You know, like my skin was a little more supple. Something was going on. I feel like I had a little bit better circulation, and I noticed a difference in even my body, how I was looking. And so I feel like this is something that is going to become a part of my lifestyle. When you cut out something and then you look at what you cut out and you start to, it almost like opens your eyes, like, why was I craving that so much? What is that sugar craving? Why do I feel like I need this? And it's like, you really don't. You really don't. So I want to talk about what I replaced, okay? I was really eating lots more honey. I was doing a lot more raw agave, which is also very sweet. Okay, so a little bit goes a long way. And then I was also eating a lot more fruit. And I noticed that I was also not eating as late. So I was making better choices, which ultimately led to me feeling even better in my body. I think one of the biggest things that I noticed is that, so I am a breastfeeding mom. If you've breastfed your babies, you know that usually you don't have a cycle for a while, but my son is starting to eat real food. And so normally you're not nursing as much, even though I feel like he still eats just as much. But with that, my cycle came back. And what I would usually do is when that time of the month would come, I want all the sweets. I'm eating all the junk food. Give me the snack cakes and cookies. And I want the fried foods. And I almost like gave myself an excuse, because I'm like, well, listen, it's that time of the month. So this is that one time I can like just let my diet be trash. And then when I'm looking at the research, y'all, sugar actually can cause your cramping to be worse. I did not know. And so by cutting out the sugar already, I felt a significant difference. I realized that I didn't have as severe menstrual cramps. Now, I wasn't feeling like I need to lay around and just be, oh my gosh, this is so much. I was like, okay, let's just take care of what we got to take care of. I can still show up with my kids and do what I need to do. And so I was so grateful that I was already on that journey, because that had a direct impact on how I was feeling during that time of the month. And then also, again, because I'm not picking up the sweets and the cookies and candies and snacks, I'm still hungry. And so I'm like, okay, how can I fill my body with nutrient dense foods that are still yummy. And I was going more towards like sweet potato, and I know I love Brussels sprouts, tearing them up. And so that was a huge deal for me. I do want to do another video on that topic specifically, because when I did feel a little something, I was drinking anti-inflammatory tea. It was just turmeric, black pepper, coconut oil, some hot water. It was not good, but I felt so good, okay? I did not feel that cramping and that bloating that I usually would feel. I mean, it was phenomenal. So yeah, I'll definitely do another video talking a little bit more about how I was able to make that anti-inflammatory tea that really helped with the cramping and the inflammation that I was feeling, just achy and just like, what is going on? And so cutting out sugar, and then being mindful to do the research about sugar, what it was doing to my body, what impacts it can have in my body, and then saying, okay, what can I do to replace it with proper, healthy, nutrient foods to have just the best experience I can in this body. We only get one body. And so I really want to make sure that I'm taking care of the body that I have, and that I am able to be a good steward, that I'm able to be a good example for my kids. And then here I am on this YouTube video trying to make sure that I encourage you as well. This is not to say that I will never have a piece of cake again. My son's birthday's coming up, and I'm going to make muffins that are, say, like banana muffins with nothing in it for him. But let's trust and believe we're going to have some cake to celebrate. So it's not about being on a diet. It's not about being in a place where I'm cutting it out completely, unless the Lord should lead me in that way. And if he does, who am I? I'm an open, willing vessel. Yes, Lord. Yes. Whatever you tell me to do, I will do it. This is to say that it is helping me to redefine my relationship with sugar. And I feel like that's just the space I'm in all year. God is really helping me to redefine my relationship with these different things that I feel like I needed. And so cutting it out for 30 days, you'll be a brand new person. You will be brand new, okay? It'll be rough at first, and you'll start to say, wait a minute, all this stuff has sugar in it? Why? Oh my God, like what? And you'll have a hard time looking at it the same, especially if it's Holy Spirit led, if you're praying and asking God, what should I do with my life and my diet? And he's giving you direction on things you can remove and things you can do differently and ways you can navigate that space. Do it. Be obedient. There's always a reason for it, because there's so many implications with how too much sugar can impact your health, your wholeness. Different diseases are linked to too much sugar, all those things. So you really just want to be mindful of what you're consuming. And again, my goal was ultimately just to be the best of myself. And then seeing how it's affecting my hair, how it's affecting my skin, seeing how it's affecting the achiness that I feel in my body. Of course, I have to move my body. Yes, I have to stretch. Yes, I have to work out. It's not a magic thing. You have to still do all the things together. But what a great foundation to start on, right? So what are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever done no sugar? You know, how was it for you? Did you have to detox? Are you still not doing sugar? And if so, what have you replaced it with? What holistic, non-toxic options are you using? Are you doing the wildflower honey? Are you doing the raw agave? What you doing? What you doing? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk. And so if you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up and comment below. And let me know if you want to see more. I love talking about the holistic changes that I have been making and the ways that they have been impacting my life. I would love to share that with you. I know I don't look like the traditional crunchy mama, but we kind of crunchy over here, just a little bit. So if you want to know more, I would love to share more. Just let me know and I will share it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.